Hello, CrossFit Kalamazoo family and friends. Coach Tim here with Tuesday's workout. All right, so as normal, we're going to start out with a little bit of a warm-up. We're going to go through this warm-up 2 times through. All right, so you're going to start out with 10 pass-throughs, and for those pass-throughs, some people call them dislocates. We're going to use a broom handle here, and we're just going to take it back over the head, all right, all the way to the butt, if possible. Okay, 10 of those. Next, you are going to do 6 walkouts with a push-up. So for those walkouts, we're going to start in a standing position, walk the hands out to a plank position, do a push-up, walk the hands back, and stand up, and that's 1. You're going to do 6 of those, okay? Next on the list is hollow rocks. We do these hollow rocks on our back. The key here is keeping a nice tight hollow position with our stomach, really engaging those abs. Ideally, trying to keep those toes pointed. We're just going to rock back and forth between the lower back and tailbone. You're going to do 15 of those. Okay? Next, you are going to do arch rocks on your belly. All right. Big thing here is we want to get into that arch position. All right. So that basically just our belly is on the floor and we're going to rock. All right. Each time your hands come down, that's 1. You're going to do 15 of those. Okay. Next, you are going to do 20 alternating leg, alternating single leg tabletop glute bridges. For these, we're going to go into a tabletop position. We're going to start out with our butt low, take it up into a tabletop position, foot comes up, foot comes up, foot comes up, and so forth. You're going to do 20 of those. And then finally, last thing for the warm-up is 30 butt kickers. All right, in place. All right, so 2 times through on that warm-up of all those. All right, next for the mobility, you're going to do some dynamic pigeon pose. And by dynamic, we mean that we're not just going to take it down into a pigeon pose and fall asleep there. No, we're going to do as Dr. Kelly Starrett would say, and we're going to do some noodling around, all right? Some fidgeting, trying to find those tight spots, all right? And really work on trying to loosen up those tight spots. You can add a little twist to it, all right? Turning either way, all right? But you're gonna do 2 minutes on each side and just really kind of keep moving around with that and noodling around, all right? All right, so that's it for the warm-up and the mobility. Okay, for today's WOD, if you've ever done a Filthy 50 at a CrossFit gym, this is kind of similar to that. This is what we call the homebound version of the Filthy 50. All right. So all these objects that I'm going to go through here, you can go through in any order you wish. The only stipulation is you have to do all 50 reps before you move on to the next movement. All right. So the first one on the list is 50 plank shoulder taps. So for those plank shoulder taps, we're going to start out in a nice tight plank position, and we're just going to tap the shoulders. All right, 50 of those. Next is 50 straight leg sit-ups. So just like it sounds, we're going to keep those legs straight. You can do them with your hands behind your head if you prefer, to make it a little bit more challenging, or you can use your hands for a little momentum, all right? So 50 of those. Next, you are going to do 50 air squats. So for those air squats, we want to keep our torso in a nice upright position. Take it down into a full squat, meaning the hip crease needs to go down below knee level each time, right? And full extension of the hips and knees at the top each time, right? Next thing is hollow rocks, kind of like we just went over in the warm-up, but keeping those abs nice and tight when we do those. You're gonna do 50 of those. Next, you're gonna do 50 bear crawl. And I realize in your house you may not have a lot of room to do these, but you can do them, you know, kind of up and down a hallway or whatever, but try to find a spot in your house where you have a bit of room. So when we do those bear crawls, we want to keep our butt as high in the air as possible. The whole purpose for these bear crawls is to kind of mimic as though we were doing handstand walks. So that's why we want to do them with our butt high in the air, all right? Next, you're going to do 50 jumping jacks. I think everybody knows pretty much how to do jumping jacks, all right? Next thing, push-ups. So for those push-ups, if you're not able to do a standard push-up from the plank position, you'll do them from your knees, all right? Either way, we want to keep our elbows in close to our side when we do these. And press up, shoulder, chest all the way to the floor, full extension at the top each time, right? Next, glute bridges with an odd object. So for those glute bridges, I'm choosing a weighted object here, and I'm just going to put that object on my hip area, all right? And we're just going to take it up, squeeze at the top, all right? If you want to add a little bit of difficulty to that, you can use an object to kind of put under your shoulders. In this case, I've got a med ball, but kind of gets our shoulders off the floor a little bit, and it makes it a little bit more challenging. All right, so you're going to do 50 of those. Next thing on the list is 50 skater jumps. So for the skater jumps, we're just going to start out from one side, jump to the other, just like we were skating. All right, 50 of those. Then the last thing on the list, everybody's favorite, 50 burpees. So for those burpees, start in a standing position, take it down all the way to the floor, chest has to touch the floor. Come up, jump and clap. And that's it. That is the homebound Filthy 50 version. So quick as you can, score your time, and have a great day.